Tuesdays are Miles for Memories moment at this time. Today, Karen Manny is here from Carewell Services, Regional Coordinator for Medicare and Medicaid Assistance Programs. Nothing complicated, Karen.
Nothing complicated. Nothing whatsoever.
Talking about Medicare Prescription Part D and Advantage Plan open enrollment, which is upon us.
Yes,
this
it is looming.
It is a very important thing. And, it runs October 15th through December 7th. So we're coming right up another 5 days and we'll get started. What can you do during open enrollment?
Well, during open enrollment, you can change your plan. You can switch into a different plan. You can keep your plan. But it's important to compare plans and to make sure that the plan that you currently have, which if you do nothing, it will just roll over into next year.
Right.
It's important to make sure that the plan you have is still going to cover your medications for next year. And that's part of what our office does is we do those comparisons. We enter your meds at the Medicare.gov website. We compare the differences between the different plans to make sure that all your meds are still on formulary for your current plan. And then we can price check and make sure that you're still getting the best bang for your buck.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there may be something cheaper out there.
And something may not be covered anymore.
Right. Many of the meds, many of the companies are tightening down their formularies. The formulary is the list, the library of drugs that they're going to cover.
Right.
So if they used to cover 6 different medicines for high blood pressure, maybe this year they're only going to cover 3 different meds for high blood pressure. So you want to know if your brand of med will still be covered in the coming year, or if you're going to require a trip to the doctor to get your prescription changed, or if it's going to be more effective and efficient for you just to change insurance companies for the coming year.
Right. Boy, can you imagine a doctor's office with a bunch of people showing up just to have their prescriptions changed?
It's a particular concern for people that are on breathing medications, inhalers, and insulins for diabetics, because those things are persistently changing, and those are very costly medications.
Boy. So you have counselors that help people with this, right?
Yes, we have trained benefits counselors. They are certified by the state MAP organization. They have Medicare training on a regular basis. We have several in-kind organizations whose employees are trained as MAP counselors, and they provide the services of those employees to do MAP counseling during open enrollment.
Okay.
But we also have volunteers, and many of our volunteers have been with us over a decade. So they are very dedicated volunteers to the amount of education it takes to stay on top of what's going on with Medicare.
All right. So how do we get in touch with them?
Well, the easiest way is to use the statewide hotline number, which is 800-803-7174. And I don't expect anybody to have a pencil hot in their hand right now. But on the back of the Medicare and You handbook that should have arrived in the mail within the past week or so is the 800 number for the MAP program in Michigan.
All right. And so by calling that number, which is a national number, nevertheless, they figure out where you are.
It's a statewide dedicated 800 number, and it will geo-route to the nearest MAP office to you. Now, in our county, we have several different sites, and some of the sites, that geo-routing number will come to my office. Will come to Calhoun County, to Battle Creek, to the Cool Center office. However, we have offices at Senior Services of Calhoun County and Marshall, and then also the Forks Senior Center in Albion. Now, Albion Healthcare Alliance is also a new partner. So they've got a trained MAP counselor there, and she's going to kind of divide her time up at a couple locations in Albion. And Heritage Commons Senior Enrichment Center in Marshall will have a limited number of hours, and those appointments are being set through the Office of Senior Services, Calhoun County Office of Senior Services.
So these counselors are available. You call up and make an appointment, but I imagine they're pretty popular, those counselors.
Yes. Yes, we have a limited number of slots available each year. And, there's no guarantee if you show for an appointment that they're going to be able to reset one, later on in the season. And waiting till the last minute is never a good idea. We get calls December 5th when it ends December 7th, and we may be booked solid.
Yep.
And then people are like, well, you must stay late and help me. Well, no, actually, you can go to Medicare.gov. And, DIY, do it yourself. You can call 1-800-MEDICARE, and they can take the names of your medications over the phone and do it via phone.
Okay.
The value of our service is we are, free, unbiased, face-to-face, one-on-one counseling. So if you have people who don't do well with phone trees or they have some hearing impairments, or they just need to have things explained several times, it's easier to do face-to-face.
Absolutely. All right, so let's say that 800 number again, and folks can try and get that appointment
It
done.
is 1-800-803-7174.
803-7174. 1-800 to start. All right. So what does this have to do with Miles for Memories, by the way?
Well, it's important to be, as far as being a good caregiver, to make sure that your loved one is getting the medications that they need and that you are not wasting the limited monetary financial resources that you have available for somebody's care. And if you can save money on their prescription plan, that money is available then for caretakers or for caregiving or for other, needs of the person who has Alzheimer's.
Okay. Number one more time. So they've gotten a pen by now.
Right, 800-803-7174.
Karen Manny, Carewell Services, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll talk again soon. Yep, the Medicare Prescription Part D and Advantage Plan open enrollment starts in 5 days.